One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. Here's Hurts. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down, and 9 yards to go.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
By Denzel Ward.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Logan, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to Hightower. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
17 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be taken in by Hightower. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
He was brought down at the 45.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just like that. Just like that.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Phillip Lindsay, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd
and 11.
At the Eagles' 21-yard line.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 21 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 50.
From the 50, it's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Darnold.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Complete to Donovan Peoples.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 26-yard line.
Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Eagles.
Faking the give, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
34-yard line.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Complete to number 33.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here we go. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Touchdown! of Philadelphia. Greg Ward, 66 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
Darnold, he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jacob Phillips. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 1 yard to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Isabella.
Hurts.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Andy Isabella.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line.
Flush to his right. That ball complete to Isabella. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second connection for these two on this drive, and this one good for 15. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Forced out to his left. He's going to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is picked up by the Browns. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 3. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Now Sanders. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Touchdown, Eagles. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Back at the 32.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Being chased out left. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. The 30, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Austin Seibert to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Complete to Cameron.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
7 yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage. And
got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Jalen Hurts ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Browns 42, Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
24-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.